Hello Capricorn, I am Jen with Timeline Tarot, and I'm here today to give you your What's the Tea Tarot reading for the week of April 7th, 2024. I will begin by drawing 3 cards from the What's the Tea Oracle deck. I will then clarify each of those cards with 2 tarot cards and use the remainder of the deck to clarify even further in order to give you a more comprehensive and deeper meaning to the messages I pick up today. Now, please remember this is a collective general reading, not a personal or individualized one to you. And that means that I'm reading for literally hundreds of thousands of Capricorns throughout the world. So it's possible that not every message today will resonate with you. And if they don't, that's quite all right. It just means that there are messages for other Capricorns out there. With all that said, my hope though is that we can hop onto your timeline and get you some messages for the week ahead. So let's see what comes out. For the Capricorn Collective, please give me 3 cards for the week of April 7th, 2024. What do they not know about? What do they not see coming? And what do they need to prepare for? And we'll do one more shuffle here, please, and thank you. First card, Inside Scoop. Someone's trying to get a closer look at you, being a little nosy into your business, perhaps even a little gossipy. Grudge holder, someone is upset with you this week. And then you have played out. So there's some situation in your life, whether professional, personal, or romantic, that you're probably just kind of over with. Same crap every day. Clout hungry. This is someone who would like literally do or say anything to try to stir up drama, because for this individual, negative attention is better than no attention at all. And then ain't crap. I think this goes with that played out, that you might have someone who's like same crap every day, right? Drama starter. And I think this week you're just kind of over dealing with that person. But let's see what Tarot has for you. Inside Scoop for the Capricorn Collective. What is this all about? Give me 2 cards, please, from the top of the deck, clarifying Inside Scoop for the week of April 7th, 2024. And we'll do one more shuffle, please, and thank you. Inside Scoop is clarified by 10 of Swords in reverse. Could be someone who feels you betrayed them, or someone you feel has betrayed you. Chariot in the reverse. This came up probably 3 or 4 times today in the various readings that I've done. So yeah, someone's maybe feeling aggressive towards you, lack of control, or possibly even coming to a full stop, or something's come to a full stop here. Grudge holder. 2 cards, please, from the top of the deck for the Capricorn Collective. Please clarify grudge holder. Who is this person and what grudge are they holding? We'll get one more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Grudge holder is clarified by the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, someone who either feels you left them out in the cold or they left you out in the cold. And then Page of Cups in the reverse. Someone who is pretty immature or behaving immaturely, could certainly be younger than you as well. All right, 2 cards for played out, please, for the Capricorn Collective. Please clarify played out. 2 cards from the top of the deck for the week of April 7th, 2024. One more shuffle up, please, and thank you. I'm going to keep this here just in case we need to further clarify, but these cards want to come out. You have a King of Cups here, which could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You have a 9 of Pentacles, which could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. And then you have the Hangman here. Give me one more card on this. The Star in reverse. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor in the reverse, the World in reverse. Oh, the Sun in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Empress in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas in a row. All right, Capricorn, I don't know if you betrayed someone or if someone's about to terribly betray you, but something is, for many of you, not all of you, something is really about to rock your world this week. 10 of Swords. What is this all about? Now, the 10 of Swords is someone who feels backstabbed, defeated. They are in crisis mode. They feel betrayed. There's been an ending here, an ending to a situation, an ending to a job, relationship, or I don't see anything here except for the Page of Cups where it would be romance, but some type of situation or relationship ended here, and it has left someone feeling very defeated, and I would say even betrayed. What is this all about? Please clarify the 10 of Swords. We'll do one more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Ten of Swords in the upright, clarified by Nine of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. Please clarify the Chariot in the reverse for the Capricorn collective as it pertains to the Ten of Swords and the inside scoop. Clarify the Chariot, please. We'll do one more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Chariot in reverse, clarified by Five of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Swords. Well, Capricorn, I believe you are dealing with someone this week who could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This person is trying to avoid conflict with you. This person is, and it doesn't have to be male, or I should say that right, Knight of Swords is male, but it doesn't have to be a male. It could be a female. This is a general reading, so you have to swap around genders as you see fit for your story, because it's not a personal story. So I needed to say that first. Secondly, I wanted to say that sometimes it's not a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius you're dealing with, because again, it's a general reading. It could be an individual just embodying that energy this week. You have a Knight of Swords here. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, male or female, or someone resonating in that energy who's trying to avoid conflict with you. There's been some sort of relationship with you that has come to an end. This person feels very backstabbed and betrayed. They're feeling hopeless, and they are lacking confusion and clarity about what to do with it. This person is sort of stalking you online this week to try to get more information about you. However, almost everything here is in the reverse for this column, including the Chariot. So I don't see them taking any action towards you this week, but you may want to maybe, check your privacy settings on your Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitter, all that stuff, whatever it is that you use. But I would check privacy settings. This person's lacking clarity, living in some kind of mental chaos, some kind of self-imposed prison where they're dealing with hopelessness, dealing with bouts of depression, feeling very backstabbed, very betrayed. Who backstabbed this person? It may not be you, Capricorn. It could be someone associated with you going through all of this week. Although I think this is someone who thinks you betrayed them. Further clarify that Ten of Swords, please. Further clarify the Ten of Swords. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Ten of Swords further clarified by Six of Swords and Two of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, yeah, Eight of Cups. Lovers in reverse, Four of Wands, King of Swords. Okay. This is, like I said, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or someone who's embodying that energy of air this week. This person is trying to avoid conflict. They're lacking a bit of control in their life. Their life was moving, smoothly at one point. It's kind of just, it came to a dead stop. This person feels very betrayed either by you or another external party. There's a lot of mental confusion for this person. They're lacking clarity. They're feeling hopelessness. They're on the brink of severe depression. This person is trying to restore balance in a connection with you. So I believe that the falling out is with you. The falling out is with you. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it could be you that feels backstabbed or betrayed. Again, you have to take the message how it resonates. That's the message here. Thank you, Spirit. You've had a falling out with an individual, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This individual is trying to avoid conflict with you this week, but they are lacking control, right? They're feeling severe depression. They're stuck in their head. There's lack of clarity. They feel betrayed. They feel backstabbed. They feel like the relationship between them and you is over. Now here, I do see them contacting you. Six of Swords is a card of movement, and swords are communication suit. So I do see this person contacting you to try to rebalance the relationship with you. Now, if you don't have anyone like this that you can immediately think of, we are in Mercury retrograde. It started on April 1st. It's going to continue till the 25th. I've been telling all signs and everyone that I've read for in the last week, you have a good 4 to 5 weeks where a ghost of the past will be coming back around again, either to try to reignite you know, passionate romantic relationships that have ended, personal relationships, you know, falling out, friends, stuff like that. This is definitely an individual that had this falling out with you at some point. Again, you know your story better than I do. And this is the week this person comes back around again, trying to move the relationship into calmer waters and restore balance with you. All right, it took me a little bit to get to that, but I got it. Grudge holder now. We have the Five of Pentacles clarifying the grudge holder. Please clarify that Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is someone who's experiencing a loss. Financial loss, spiritual loss, emotional loss. They're feeling insecure. They're feeling isolated. They could be on the brink of poverty. Grudge holder. Please clarify this Five of Pentacles for the Capricorn collective for this week. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Five of Pentacles in the upright, clarified by the Seven of Swords. Sometimes I see the Seven of Swords as being deceptive and, you know, betrayal kind of behavior. And depending on what card comes out next, it could be someone trying to be stealth and strategic. So, okay, Queen of Pentacles. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. This is could be a female. For most of you, this will be a female because the Queen of Pentacles is very heavy female, motherly kind of energy, right? But it could be male. So again, take this how it resonates for you. But this individual is being strategic in how they approach you this week. Page of Cups in reverse. What is this all about? Page of Cups in reverse. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Page of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Tower in reverse, Death in reverse, Knight of Pentacles on the in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Okay, you possibly have a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, or this could be you, right, as Queen of Pentacles. All right, I have two storylines here. The Page of Cups could either be your child or someone in your family who is younger, right? Like a teenager, younger. If they're not a teenager, they could be your child of any age. And if neither of those apply to you for this situation, then this could just be someone who behaves immaturely. Okay? Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I see you this week trying to be strategic to reach out to this person. And the Page of Cups could also, you know, any of the pages really, if it's someone younger than you, I mean, it could even be like a sibling, right? I see you this week being a little sneaky, but kind of in a good way, not a manipulative way, more like strategic or stealth. Trying to communicate with this Page of Cups in reverse, whoever this individual is, because you are trying to avoid a disaster with them. Now, I believe for the Page of Cups in the reverse, they're the ones holding a grudge on you. Like this person, maybe you were trying to help them with something in their life and they just, I'm getting this overwhelming feeling like they originally wanted your help, but then they didn't. They're like, they would have to change something about themselves in order to fix. This is very personal message for someone watching. This Page of Cups individual has an issue in their life, which they came to you for help for, right? They needed assistance with. And whatever advice or resources you tried to offer them, it required them to either do something or change something about themselves in order for them to be able to help themselves, right, with this issue. And they're refusing to do that, right? They're resisting the change. Whatever it is they have to do, they're resisting doing it. They're holding a bit of a grudge on you because I think they're sort of blaming you for the situation they're in, at least like internally, like in their head, they're blaming you. This is the week I actually see you, if this story is resonating with you, Capricorn, I see you this week contacting this individual in a very strategic way. You could be calling about something that doesn't have anything to do, right, with the situation. Let's say this person has financial issues and they tried soliciting or enlisting your help in some way to help them with the financial issue. And you said, well, you could do A, B, C, D, and that'll help you. And this person's like, F no, I'm not going to do A, B, C, D, right? This is the week that you're like, well, I want to reach out to them, but I don't want to call about A, B, C, D, E, right? I don't want to bring that old stuff up. So you might just call them and be like, hey, I don't know. Well, I live in the Northeast. We had an earthquake today. Be like, hey, heard you had an earthquake yesterday. Like, are you okay? Like, it's that kind of thing where you're using another excuse, basically. And that's what I mean by the sneaky behavior of the Seven of Swords. Like a stealth, strategic way to contact this person, because you actually are trying to avoid a disaster. You don't want the connection to end, and you certainly don't want this person to be in a Five of Pentacles state where they're having some type of loss, whether it's emotional, spiritual, you know, physical, or financial. So for a lot of you, that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing you being sneaky, contacting this person because you're trying to help them with a situation that they're in. The other storyline that I am getting here is that you were left out in the cold. As the Queen of Pentacles, someone left you out in the cold. Someone betrayed you and was deceptive towards you, and you are holding a grudge against them. You want nothing to do with this person because of how they've treated you in the past. And that person, who, if they're not younger than you, they're acting very immaturely this week. They're coming towards you this week with a very immature, childish type of apology, and maybe like a gift. But this is like dollar store gift when it's in the reverse. Like literally, like a Bazooka Joe, right? 25 cents or whatever they cost it. I don't even know if they make Bazooka Joes. I'm dating myself. But this is like a very small, like almost insulting gift or apology that this person, I mean, hell, you're the Queen of Pentacles. They did you wrong. They betrayed you, if this is your storyline, and they're coming to you with a Page of Cups and reverse apology? Like, seriously? How old are you? And this person is doing that because they're unable to move on from the connection with you, and they're trying to avoid a disaster. They don't want you to completely cut them off. So, you know, if it's scenario number one, this person's holding a grudge against you, and you are trying to stop, you know, stop some form of disaster. And if it's the other way around, you're holding a grudge against them. And I think that grudge may actually get stronger this week if they approach you with literally like the equivalent of a Bazooka Joe. And for you millennials out there, you're going to have to Google Bazooka Joe because you probably have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. Play it out. Let's clarify, play it out a little bit more. We had the King of Cups here, which could be, again, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This individual, this could actually be two people. I want to clarify this further. Capricorn, this could be you in the Nine of Pentacles, but that's really not the energy that I'm getting here. I'm going to grab one card for each of these. Further clarify the King of Cups and the Upright for the Capricorn Collective in respect to the played out card. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. King of Cups is clarified by Seven of Swords in the reverse. Let's clarify this Nine of Pentacles. Could or could not be you. Let's see. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Please clarify this for the Capricorn Collective. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Nine of Pentacles in the upright, clarified by Seven of Pentacles. Oh, it's you. Pentacles clarifying Pentacles. And then the Hangman. One more on this Hangman in the upright, please. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Two cards here signifying letting go. Letting go. Please clarify the Star in the reverse as it pertains to the King of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Hangman. Please clarify the Star in the reverse. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Star in reverse clarified by Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, bottom of the deck, Judgment in reverse, Eight of Pentacles, Temperance in reverse, Three of Cups. Alrighty, couple of different storylines here for you, so please bear with me as I receive all of the various messages and energies that are trying to come through. Okay, for some of you Capricorns, you are living a life of comfort right now. And I'm going to speak to the single Capricorns first. Single Capricorns are living the life of the Nine of Pentacles. You are completely self-sufficient financially. You can do anything for yourself around the house. And if you can't do it around the house yourself, you're capable of hiring someone to do it for you. Very, very singular energy here as a single person. You have worked a long time to get to where you are, 7+ years, because Pentacles being years. Actually, if you want to add the 7 to the 9, even more, right? A lot of years it's taken you to get to where you are. You've had vision, you've had perseverance, you have planted these seeds of abundance for your life that you hoped one day will grow to the 10 of Pentacles. Total living in luxury, however you define luxury, because that's different for all of us. So for the single Capricorns, I see you living comfortably, living well, whatever that means for you. You could be in a relationship, single Capricorns, in a relationship with a King of Cups, a water sign, so a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This individual could be a little bit older than you because the King of Cups is relatively older than a Nine of Pentacles, right? King of Cups could be older, emotionally balanced, very generous, right? The king has built a kingdom for himself, right? He's not coming in as a page or anything like that. For those of you dating a King of Cups and you're having a tumultuous relationship with them, and if it's not a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, it's just someone who's just very emotional to begin with, but emotionally balanced in a good way. If you're dating this individual, I'm going to even dare say if you're married, okay? If you're dating or married, if you're a Capricorn who's dating or married to this emotionally balanced person, you are having some issue this week with them. And the issue could be regarding your finances. And one of you is a little greedy when it comes to money, whether it comes to saving too much of it and not wanting to let go and spend some, or spending way too much and not being financially responsible. Either way, this comes to a head this week, and your King of Cups becomes so overwhelmed by this that they almost feel like giving up. They almost feel like the relationship is played out. This is same crap every day. Didn't you have that at the bottom of your deck? Right? Same crap every day. So for those of you Capricorns that are paired with someone, whether you're dating, just living with them, married, whatever your relationship status is, and you're going a little overboard lately with spending the money, this is the week your King of Cups, male or female, is going to call you out on it. And this person has had it. They've had it with the 20 Amazon boxes coming to the house every day. So just be prepared for that your spending habits for this person are just a little played out. This person is in despair financially in despair because you're just spending too much money. And the King of Cups is very generous. I mean, it's not the King of Pentacles, but they love you. They want you to buy and have whatever will make all your Nine of Cups, right? All your wishes come true. But they feel that you are abusing it a bit lately. That you're getting a little greedy with your spending, and this is the week they're going to confront you on it. I don't see anything big, like big arguments or anyone storming, out of the house if you live with them or anything like that. But there is some kind of verbal, I feel like it's verbal, where they're confronting you about your poor spending behavior. I do have the windows open, so if you hear sirens outside, sorry, that's life. For those of you that are not having financial difficulties with someone, you still have a partner. For those of you that are partnered, and if you're not partnered, it's someone really close to your energy. I mean, could be a parent, right, with that King of Cups there. Someone is really about to give up and feels very overwhelmed with whatever they're going through in their life. This person feels like they're in despair. They are discouraged. They're lacking faith. I think for a lot of you, you're married to this person, but because that 10 of Pentacles is here. But if you're not partnered and you're single, it's someone very close to your energy, a very good friend, like best friend, or a parent or a sibling, possibly older than you, who's really going through a tough time. And you're here living just like la, everything's great. I'm living, you know, living the life, and I have all this money. And I don't think you realize that this person in your energy is really suffering. Really suffering this week. What are they suffering from? What is the King of Cups suffering from? Why are they feeling overwhelmed? This person feels like they just want to give up. Seven of Swords in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. Please clarify this further with 2 cards. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Further clarified by Knight of Cups in reverse. 5 of Swords in reverse. This person, something happened to them. If it wasn't with you, it's with some kind of external source. I'm not going to say third party here. I have no indication of that. This person is holding on to past resentment. They're very moody this week. Very moody, unrealistic expectations, feeling overly protective, extremely defensive, and yet feeling like, F it, I just want to give up and walk away. So, a couple of different storylines here. Let me recap all this for you. Inside scoop. You have an individual this week, possibly a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who either deceived you or feels that you deceived them. And this person will be contacting you this week in an effort to not argue with you anymore and try to bring balance back into the relationship so the two of you can kind of sail away into calm waters together. The second storyline you have here that's playing out for many of you is the grudge holder. Either you are holding a grudge on someone or someone is holding a grudge on you. Now, if it's you holding a grudge on someone, I believe the grudge will intensify this week because this person will immaturely try to contact you to make amends in an effort to avoid a complete break in the relationship with you. And again, could be a relationship you have with a sibling or a friend, doesn't have to be romantic. Either way, the approach to you is very immature, and I believe that your grudge for this person could intensify this week. And then we have this third column here. You have an individual linked to you. You're either dating or married to this person. You're either excessively spending money and this person is emotionally upset over the financial loss that you're basically creating for them. This is something that's happened over and over again. This person's over it. They're feeling overwhelmed and they're going to confront you on it this week. And if that's not your storyline, because everything is great in your world, whether you're single or married, then you have someone really close to you, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, who's going through something external that is very difficult for this person. I don't think they're talking about it because, you know, we have cards here in the reverse. I think they're internalizing all of this and it's really heavy for them. So just be aware if you have someone who's really in their masculine energy this week, male or female, and they're a bit abrasive towards you, you may want, if you love them, and you know, I think you do. There's no cups here on the table, but why would anyone have anyone in their life, right, if they didn't at least like them? So I would say maybe you want to sit down and talk to this person and say, listen, I've noticed you've been acting a little differently lately. Is there anything I can help you with? What's going on? Because it either has to do with you spending too much money or it's something completely external to your, you know, relationship or situation with them. And I think this person needs someone to talk to. They have a lot of things bottled up. They're holding a lot of past resentment against someone. They're very moody. They're emotional. And this week they feel like giving up. So it might be a good week to reach out to your spouse, your partner, or whomever this person is in your life to see if they're okay and what you can do to help them. So that's your message for this week, Capricorn. I hope I was able to give you some insight into what may be coming your way this week, and that way you can be better prepared for all of it. If you like this message, if any part of it resonated with you, please click the thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more of my free videos, please subscribe to my channel. And until I read for you again, Capricorn, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.